It is Thursday, October 24th, and this is an update on where we're at with the shop, how we're getting ready for winter, and just an overall update, mainly because Jim Volz asked me to do it. So first, right now, we are really trying to clean up kind of the mess that's been left behind from all the work that's been done. There's still some grading to do, which you can tell in this area here, it's very muddy. Over here we've got 5 piles of gravel that's getting ready to where after we finish the grading, then we can lay the gravel down and that'll be ready. And I started way back here because the well house used to be right there. And now all that's there is the actual pipe that goes down to the well. And we relocated the pressure tank and the controllers for it to inside of the shop so that we don't have to worry about winterizing that portion of the well. So now I will take you on a little tour. Okay, so now we are on the back side of the shop, you can see here, and what this is Chuck is getting ready to put the controller for the septic pump into the shop. So he's already ran the septic that we're using for the trailer all the way down here and attached it to the tank that's out there, and then that's the leach field out there. And this is still that double wide that we need to remove. What we have done, kind of hard to tell from here, is we've removed the metal roofing so that we could save those sheets for use of something else in the future. If I do a little walk around here, those are still those the tree stumps that we got out, and we're going to save them and do something with it. I don't know what yet. And then just some building material that we're holding on to right now. And this is more of where some of the grading is going to take place and additional gravel. This is our new electrical panel, and basically everything's coming through here. Even the well electricity is now on this panel. It used to be attached inside of that old double wide. And I believe the orange pipe at the far left there is for future fiber optics. Okay, so now we're going to go to the entrance portion of the shop. Hi, honey, you're on camera.
Yoo-hoo! Hello, fans.
Okay, there is the well pressure tank and the control panel. So now it's inside the shop where it will stay warm enough for it to not freeze during the winter. So there's a lot going on. We're getting ready to move everything out of storage and bring it all in. So this side here is basically the garage side. This is where the CNC machine is going to go, the welders, his toolboxes. It's messy, so this isn't going to make a lot of sense for what you see right now. The old washer and dryer we got out of the double wide, and it's hard to see. Oh, well, it's right over here. So here's all of the piping so that we can get the washer and dryer working and the future full bath working, because this whole section is what we're calling the office. So what you see there are my Etsy shelves, and behind that is more shelving that has a lot of Etsy on it, and then some garage items and tools are still stacked all over until we get everything from storage. So once we get everything out, it'll get organized and look a little better, but we have our home, our fifth wheel, and I'll take you around and show you how that's all connected. So this corner is what we're going to store the actual household items that we've saved. So you can see we haven't saved much. Okay, the dark corner. Let's see if I can get a better view. So right directly in front of me is the 50 amp power plug, and then you can see the septic on the ground there. I'm going to go to the other side and see if I can get more light. But as I come out, so that is where the septic pump controller is going to be mounted. So he's working on that now. Oh, I should show you his lighting. He bought these LED lights that connect to each other. You can see how the cords go from one light to the other, and it gives this awesome like sunlight light. It's really nice in here for minimal lighting. Okay, so this guy's open because we have propane tanks inside of here, and then there's one on the other side. One tank lasts about a month so far. You're seeing the 50 amp power right there. On the right side here is our water line, so that's connected directly to the well, and that's a new filter that Chuck has put in, so it's like our whole house filter. And then you can see that the septic goes from the trailer directly into the dump hole, that's what I'm going to call it. And then that goes straight out through the septic system outside through that leach field that I showed earlier. Okay, so now I'm staring at what we're calling the front door, and you'll see that there's a panel over here because we actually have put in a security system that also has cameras, which allows us to watch what happens inside. All of the doors and windows are attached to the security system, so when we're not at home, we can know that something's going on. And that's our one Halloween item right there. That's my little ghost in the window. And then, so this is the messy office space, which is basically just where we've been piling things as we're working. And there's a little bit of tails stuff over here. That's for the kitty. Food and water, because he's spoiled. Okay, we're going to walk out and talk a little bit about how we're using the lean-to right now. Okay, so the boat is stored there. This whole side is going to be filled with wood, and that is the wood stove that we'll be using to heat the inside of the shop. So we took that, I think, out of the double wide. I don't know, there's so many dilapidated homes on this property. We just steal stuff from whichever one has the best item in it. Over here is the wood that we're getting ready to split. So we have one split pile that we need to stack. And then over there at the end are some logs that'll need to be split. And we have a pile there that we need to cut and then split. And what you also see there is our weather station, which is pretty cool. It tells us everything: temperature, humidity, rainfall. So that's been fun. And let's see. Oh, I wanted to show you where the stove is going to go. So we'll walk back in. So the stove is going to sit about where that light is standing right now. And there is ventilation that we're hiring someone to put in the chimney pipe, and it'll vent up through the roof, of course. I'm not sure exactly where. I want to say right in the middle there. But we'll do a new one once the stove is in, because it's pretty cold in here right now. It's probably about 34 degrees. Okay. I can't think of anything more to show at this point. We've got about 2 more weeks before we're going to be finished preparing for the winter, and I'll shoot something more then. You're live.
Woohoo! Little information. We just got word the chimney is going in on Thursday, November 7th. So 2 weeks from now, we'll actually be able to, hopefully by that evening, start heating up the shop. And for those curious, the LED lights, they only take 0.4 amps each.
Do you remember the brand?
No, I don't. Well, they were a 12-pack off Amazon, high reviews. It was like $250 for 12 of them.
Wait, I just see the packaging. I'm going to go show it. These are them over here, right?
Yes. Sunco.
I don't know where the Sunco is.
Right by my thumb here.
Okay, perfect. Thank you, sweetie. So November 7th is a big day because we're getting our...
Phone and chimney.
Yeah. The phone and... Whoopsie. The phone and internet are still on a temporary line, so we've been waiting for them to basically hardline connect us. Are we done?
I think so. If you hadn't noticed, I did hang the fire extinguisher.
Oh, yes, very good.